Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today we have yet another replay from one Shadowstep. This is the fella that had the Scharnhorst replay last week, where he had an absolutely just gut-wrenching defeat, despite doing his very best to carry his team. Now, in that replay, that was a live commentary replay where I watched the replay as it progressed. I didn't record it and then commentate over it. We're doing the same thing here today. This is another live commentary replay, so if I flub more often than usual, that's why there won't be much editing involved afterwards, so you guys can get my live reactions. You guys seem to really enjoy that in the last video, so we shall do it here yet again. Now, Shadowstep did include his commander build this time, which I will throw up on screen right here. Editing Sealord will do that. Now, a very important thing to note is that this Akizuki is completely stock except for the range module for his guns. Everything else, the engine and the hull, it's stock. So he's in a stock Akizuki. Now, he is top tier, so he's got that going for him. And the Akizuki is the tier 8 in the Japanese gunboat line. This is where the Japanese gunboat line starts to get really good. It's kind of climaxes with the Kitakaze, because the Kitakaze is quite frankly one of the most broken ships in the game. She's got nerfed slightly a little while ago, but that's been it. And then the Harugumo is kind of like, yeah, it's good, but like tier for tier, the Kitakaze is more busted. So, anyway, he's here on hotspot, going just headfirst into the decap. I wouldn't do that in a DD. I normally back in, that way you have your full engine power at your disposal. When you go just straight on into the cap like Shadow's doing here, you're stuck in a very bad situation. If you get spotted, you have to either turn around or throw it in reverse, both which take infinitely longer than backing into the cap and just smashing W if things go sideways. But again, we'll see how this goes for him. Cleveland pops up, thankfully outside of his radar range. Shadow does get his torpedoes off. The Akizuki does have the torpedo reload booster that once you activate, you have a 5-second reload. So that kind of makes up for her only having one torpedo launcher. Oh, York is nosed into the island. If Shadow can abuse this island cover here, and if that Cleveland goes behind that island, like right now, yep, there he goes. So you can start to get his farm. Ooh, we love some aiming bugs, don't we, game? It's been a while since I've seen that happen. Okay, so he starts farming on the Cleveland, gets a couple hits on him, but then he goes behind that mountain right there, so his shells won't be able to arc over that. Doesn't have the American suborbital shells. Oh man, his team's lost a cruiser already. Where'd that happen at? Over out? No. Oh god, the Cleveland just annihilated whatever cruiser that was. Although it does look like the Cleveland did take some pain for its issues. I'm sorry, for its bold move, and the Massachusetts is just chewing into it right now. I believe it's just the York that just lawn darted into that island at, what is that, F7? Oh, nope, there's some torpedoes going by. Those are 3 sets. What's he got? Sashio and so it's got to be the CAG, because they're not deep water. Or, no, the York pushed up. Okay, geez, I was about to say, I don't think the Kagero has tri-launchers, but okay. So the York is just going to scoot behind that corner. I would load AP here, the Japanese AP. Yep, well, there you go. There he goes. Yeah, look at that, 2,000. That's just with the front turrets. Yeah, there we go. Bully the York. Bully the York. Flex on him. I mean, the Japanese gunboat DDs are really just very small light cruisers, if we're being honest. Oh, we love some replay glitch there. Oh no, Shadow's, if you look at the upper left hand corner, Shadow's ping just went to the moon and came back down for a second. But yeah, anyway, the Japanese gunboats are really just really small light cruisers, kind of like the German gunboats. Is he really about to flex on this band like this? Being hyper aggressive. I mean, the York did just dump both of the torp tubes on this side out at him, so he doesn't have any torpedoes, and the Akizuki can for sure out DPM the York. He is! Look at this man go! I just have HE back up. The York is slightly angled, so I can, yeah, that's the right call here. Dumping some more torps in the water toward the York. York's trying his turrets around, but looks like he doesn't quite have the turret rotation to keep up with the Shadow here. Shadow being extra bold. Looks like the enemy team just isn't down south, so no one's here to murder Shadow while he does this. Ooh, one torpedo right up the rudder. York, rather than just shooting the Akizuki, tries to get his torps off. Shadow does eat 1 torp. York's down to 2,000 health. Duke of York steps in and takes him out. Alright. Bold move there from Shadow. Pays off, though. Now, unfortunately, he's down to 5,000 HP. But, I mean, hey, that's just more DPM for him. Thank you, Adrenaline Rush. Sinop is looking like he might come around that corner. He might keep pushing up. So that does bring the team scores up to 2 cruisers down per team. Shadow does finally play this like a Japanese gunboat and smoke up and start to farm rather than face pushing other cruisers. But I mean, hey, if it works, it works. So the setup, very good tier 7 battleship there. Did get a fire out on him right away. He's letting it burn. He does have the short cooldown time DC. So that's odd that he's letting it. No, I think he just damage caught it right there. Yeah, excellent spot for Shadow. He's got island cover between himself and the Sinop. Smoke is up. Lag is lagging. So he's not only is he fighting the enemy team, but he's fighting lag. Oh, friendly team lost another cruiser down at this point too. So it's 3-on-2 in terms of ships sunk. It's a nice little farm out on that Sinop. Gets the solo cap ribbon. Team is down by a little over 200. Oh man, they lost what, the mast? The mast went down? Oh, sad. So the Massachusetts is down, 3 cruisers down. They have 2 caps at the moment. Friendly Nagato is capping the A cap of all things. Oh, Sashio popped up. Now, the thing is, the Akizuki can absolutely dump with the Asashio, but don't underestimate the Asashio or any of the Japanese DDs or any Japanese ship, because their HE Alpha is amazing. Now, the Asashio, he's being spotted by, the Megami here, so Shadow can get these sharp shots off. Just killed a whole family there in that house. Over this little town here, into the Asashio side. So, brilliant, excellent maneuver there from the, well, excellent team play there in general, just, one actually spotting for the other one. Alright, so that brings it back for 3 kills for, oh, there we go. 3 kills for the enemy team, and now we're down to 5 kills for the friendly team. Well, 5 deaths, I should say, for the friendly team, 5 deaths on the enemy team. So, unfortunately, that Nagato that was trying to cap got sunk by the U-69. Don't we love submarines, boys? Now, again, looks like most of the enemy team, they just kind of left the southern side, which is very odd on this map. Normally, the enemy team sits down here for what feels like an eternity. But Shadow and his Megami have managed to slip by the enemy team up. Friendly Cachalots down too. Good God. Again, Shadow, I don't know what keeps happening to you, dude. Half your team's dead by the 7-minute mark yet again. But anyway, so Shadow and the Megami are just chilling on down here to the sea cap as he continues to fight his own internet. They should be able to get this pretty easily. There's a graph speed. The Ranger is down here, though, so that might cause some problems. Looks like the friendly CV, the other Ranger, is going after the Scharnhorst. That's a pretty good call. Scharnhorst doesn't have the best AA. The Gneisenau has better AA with her 128 secondaries. But the enemy team, looks like the team out east is turning back around to get the decap. The Sinop is currently fighting the Duke of York. Duke of York's a good ship, but Sinop's just one of the better tier 7 battleships. Does have a pretty large citadel though, but if that Sinop player knows how to angle, that's not going to be much of a problem. Alright, so Shadow is capping yet again. Looks like the Megami isn't going to join him here. Looks like the Megami is going to go down south and try to get the Ranger. Getting the enemy CV would, of course, be a big pickup for the team at this point. It's something they most definitely need to have happen. So, yeah, looks like the Hawk made it into the decap. They're capping. Sinop, can't see him right now. Oh, Scharnhorst is about to be in a very nice spot for Shadow to start farming. Looks like he is... Yep, there we go. He's popping his smoke. Thought he was either popping his smoke, waiting to stop moving, or maybe he was going to wait to cap. That way the Scharnhorst can't blind fire him and reset the cap. But at this point, with under 10 seconds left to cap, he'll be good. German battleships, of course, burn very nicely. Oh, the Asashio torpedoes hit him. Oh, that's good. So, another solo cap for Shadow. He's going to have a nice amount of XP after this. Now, do keep in mind, too, the enemy team still's only lost 3 ships, and Shadow's team has lost half of their team at this point. They're down by 300 points. Shadow got a fire on the Scharnhorst, though, and they are taking the decap. I don't know if the Hawk... Okay, no, the Hawkstone, they must have got reset. It's like Shadow will be picking up the Scharnhorst kill here. Maybe, if this doesn't get stolen from him. Yeah, that should tick over, right? Right, game? Right? Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions. Alright, so that's Shadow's first kill for this match. Now it's 4 down versus 6 down. Ooh, Baltimore also fairly low health. It's always... You always want to secure these low health ships. And I don't know why so many players are content to let ships with like 10,000 or less HP just go. Oh, someone is pushing him. Oh, it's the Graf... No, it's the Mayoko. Wow, that's scary. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright, so dumps his torpedoes. He's going to use his... Yep, pops his torpedo reload booster here. Megami is excellent. He got the Baltimore here. That's a good pickup. Megami is about to clear that island and have line of sight on that Mayoko. Mayoko is in the cap now. Very scary, especially for the Shadowstep here in the Akizuki with only 4,000 HP left. That is one good salvo from them. Oh, and the Graf Speed's pushing him. Oh, this is not where I would want to be at this moment. Yeah, look at that. Down to 900 HP, 800 HP. Laying the fire. Burn. Pops damage con. Down to 692. Man just wants to min... Oh, Megami comes in for the save. Man just wants to min-max his adrenaline rush. All he has to do is make it around this island and pray to God that the Graf Speed doesn't get a salvo out on him. Racks his guns, goes silent. He's trying to go dark. He's got to wait 20 seconds for that bloom to come down. Oh, 164 HP, 163 more than what you need. The Ranger is thankfully not coming this way. Okay, so his bloom should be going down here. There we go. Cool. Okay, Shadow. Jeez. He has all the adrenaline rush now. So once he gets a smokescreen up, this Graf Speed is going to know just the absolute fire and fury of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Looks like he's prepping for that too. He's got 25 seconds left on his cooldown for his smoke. What's his detection range? Was that 6.1? So yeah, he's just keeping the Graf Speed just, about a kilometer away from his detection range now. Kagero unfortunately takes out the Duke of York, but thanks to the efforts of the Megami and Shadow and the Akizuki, they're managing to kind of claw their way back in terms of the kills here. I mean, the Megami absolutely vibe checked that Mayoko. Another thing about Japanese cruisers is, don't be afraid to use the AP. The AP does slap hard when you have flat broadsides, as we saw here. Alright, so Graf Speed is now understanding the consequences of his actions here and getting farmed down by the Akizuki. Now, it does have Hydro, but I don't think he's going to get close enough. I mean, I get look at this, 2.4 second reload time on the Akizuki here. Again, just all the adrenaline rush. Oh, swapped over to AP like a Chad, and behold, yep. Again, don't underestimate AP, fellas, on your DDs. It can and will work quite well. So yeah, this is a dead Graf Speed here, and yep, there we go for Shadow's third kill of the match. Alright, so now it's down to a submarine, DD, 2 BBs, and a CV on the enemy team, 2 DDs, 2 cruisers, and a CV on the friendly team. No battleships on the friendly team, though. Which, yep, there's the Graf Speed's torps. Good thing Shadow is moving, because that would have been most unfortunate to get sunk after this. I don't know where this enemy Ranger got off to. I suspect maybe he also went west, like the friendly Ranger, which would be the reason why he's attacking him at this moment. That, or he might be in like J or I1 at this moment. Now the thing is, the enemy team does have 2 BBs. That's a lot of tanking that needs to be dealt with in order for this to... Oh, nice Asashio. In order for this to be a victory, but as we can see, the Asashio took care of one of those. But man, unfortunately, the Ranger goes down. But the Asashio also picks up the second battle. He said, man, I got this. Don't worry. I got both the BBs. But now that enemy CV, that's unfortunate, because now they have the CV advantage. I mean, I'm sure the Mayoko is going to pump as many shells as he can into him here at the moment. As long as the Ranger can potentially keep him spotted. Looks like he's going to be dropping him 2 here, because once you get sunk with your CV, you got about 2 minutes left on those planes before they run out of fuel, which is weird that's only a thing after your CV has been sunk. But I mean, if the Megami's RNGs have been any indicator, he might be able to get that Ranger before he goes dark. I don't recall what the Megami's top speed is off the top of my head at the moment, but I think it should be a little bit faster than the Ranger. Ranger's not the the Langley that goes like 18 knots, but it should be able to keep up, I think, the Megami. Well, 5-minute warning now. Looks like Shadow he's definitely playing it smart by not, you know, trying to bum rush the CV. Because he doesn't want to get spotted. He's only at 164 HP. You know, one rocket, one shell can get him at this moment. And he needs to secure the caps because both teams are at 2 caps now. B caps contest, which means the enemy team is going to increase their lead while that U69 has the B cap contested. So they need caps. They need to preserve their points. Shadow needs to not get killed, something that half his team wasn't very good at doing for the rest of this match. But at the same time, too, you know, he needs to make something happen. So he's doing the best thing possible, which is going to the A cap and securing that cap. So the Megami is going after the Ranger. Look at is the Ranger going in reverse? I know that Ranger's not that fast, but it looks like he slowed down there for... Oh, I bet his autopilot ran out. Oh, that sucks for that guy. I mean, it's great for Shadow's team, but it sucks for that guy. Asashio gets the Kagro. Again, don't be afraid to use Asashio's guns. Megami picks up the Ranger, and just like that, fellas, they're now winning by 200 points. So, fellas, what did we learn today? Stay alive, play smart, spot for your friendly ships, and make sure that you have a friend with you. Because with the Megami going with Shadow here, that definitely made their little push down here very successful. They managed to get that Grafspee and that Mayoko very quickly thanks to the two of them going together. And, oh, man, is the Ranger going to get his revenge here? Because those rockets do hurt pretty bad. Oh, no, he can't aim. We're okay. So, let's see what's going to happen here. I mean, it's a U-69. So, depending upon the submarine player, he could kill the entire enemy team without ever being spotted again, for all we know. But I think he's just... Yeah, I don't think he can really do anything to recover from this for his team. I mean, the Asashio is just sailing right over where he used to be. Shadow looks looking like he's going to pick up a... That's my Discord, not yours. Shadow's looking like he's going to pick up another cap here, although it's probably going to be an assistant cap with the friendly Megami coming, but that's okay. The Megami can have some cap points as a treat. This is the last of the Rangers planes, though, so once these guys are done, they're done. Man, the Ranger makes the 5,000 IQ call to go after the Megami that's still got like 10,000 HP left, rather than go after the Akizuki, who all he has to do is do a low pass on, and the guy will die. Ooh, the U-69 did hit the Asashio there with a torp. He's out of dive time. Oh, look at a third solo cap ribbon there for Shadow. Oh, is he going to get the U-69? Oh, no! Hey, you know what? That Asashio deserved it. That Asashio 100% deserved it. That guy, Shadow, and that Megami won that match for their team. All it takes, 3 guys that just have a decent idea of what they're doing. That's all it takes sometimes, fellas. And thankfully, Shadow managed to get a little bit of a, not a revenge, but I guess a, what shall we call it? A redemption round. Well, not really him, but his team got a redemption round. The teammate he got placed with this time over his last time in the Sharnor's game. So, Shadow, excellent game there, dude. Thank you for sending it in. Guys, let me know if you guys like this type of live commentary, replay style video. I'm just trying to see what works and what doesn't. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful... What day is this going up? Thursday. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.